This is Anthony with True Diamond Heart, continuing our video series, Wake Up and Be, Wake Up and Live. Forgive me. The slip comes from the topic and the theme of this video in the series, which is the difference between doing, a life based on doing, which is a sleepening, it's an ensleepening unconscious life, versus a life based on being, which is an awakening and awakened life. The asleep life, that which we've been taught to live and to have adopted as who we think we are, is always seeking its essential home and goal through doing. I will be okay when I get that job, when I get that woman, when I get that man, when I get that money, when I get that attention, when I get that power. Now, this is what we think. These are all doings, right? Getting is doing. Also, the thinking, the constant stream of thoughts. Notice how your thoughts never leave you alone. That's why sometimes you can't sleep. That's the cause of so many, this ensleepened process, this ensleepened state is the cause of physical, emotional, psychological dis-ease and unease. The thoughts and the feelings that are constantly, tumultuously running through my mind and my body are doings of thinking. Thinking is a doing. Feeling is a doing. We're seeking our salvation, our peace, our nirvana, our bliss, our enlightenment, our awakening. We don't know we're looking for awakening until we've come to know it. We've begun the awakening a little bit, then we know what we're looking for. But we're looking for these things. Our essence is always calling us in doings and gettings. Getting is just a form of doing. And it doesn't ever, the best it can do is give us pleasure and a sense of puffed up, well, I'm so great for a little while. And then boredom and all kinds of frustration. And then we don't get it, of course, we're frustrated. Frustration, unhealthy relationships with ourselves and with others. Now, in the awakening process, we start to learn and focus on being. The stillness, the meditations we've done through this and on YouTube and all of our other series, the meditations and the mindfulness, it's all about contacting the essential being that we are, from which doings come. When we're seeking who we are, notice are is the verb to be, who we are. When we're seeking who I be through what I do, it's impossible. I simply am, and once I acknowledge and live into my beingness, then all of the doings that flow from that will be practical and joyful. I'll become creative. I'll become of service to myself and others. My entire being, physical, emotional, psychological, and spiritual, will heal. I'll start to live as opposed to simply surviving. Being will be contacted in stillness at the beginning. As we move through it, we start to find being in the middle of chaos. We still have that sense of being, and in that being, that fully rooted sense of being, rooted in the earth, reaching for the sky. In that do we find unbelievable stability. Then we're really getting home. But for now, let's just know that being is the being being primary, seeking our essence, our essential purpose and home through being is awakening. Seeking it through doing, thinking, feeling, getting is ensleepening. Let that sit with you and start practicing being, which is meditation, mindfulness, awareness. We'll be back. There's more.